Hello and welcome to a special look at the Fiesta Parade, El Desfile Histórico. I'm CJ Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. And for years, we have had the pleasure of broadcasting one of the country's largest equestrian parades.
It's definitely the highlight of Fiesta every year. For 97 years, El Desfile Histórico has brought together dance, music, horses, and so much more.
This beautiful drone shot shows us the magnificent Cabrillo Boulevard. It's where the Fiesta Parade begins each year, and it's where we have had the honor to broadcast on many Fiesta Fridays.
And now we welcome Old Spanish Days Fiesta historian David Bolton.
Very few cities have an event like Santa Barbara's Fiesta. It's magical, it's exciting, and it's historic. Since the very first year in 1924, the Fiesta Parade, El Desfile, has provided special moments for those watching and for those participating. For the next 30 minutes, we'll hear from those that have participated what it's like on that very special Fiesta Friday.
Since 1924, the Fiesta Parade has been one of the year's highlights. It originally traveled down State Street and later began on Cabrillo Boulevard and then making its way up State Street. Traditions, generations, a fiesta celebration, El Desfile Histórico, has meant so much to so many for decades. History, equestrian, music and dance.
When it started off, it was a historic parade. We might have one float that would show, or perhaps an element that would show our original people here, would have the chumash, the arrival of the Europeans. There might be one with Cabrillo. And the idea was kind of cool. The man who was really behind this, Charles Presley, he was not a local man. I always think that's people from outside Santa Barbara who really appreciate Santa Barbara's history. And he wanted this parade so that a child watching along the side would know what Santa Barbara's history was from watching all these different parade floats and elements that were in the parade. The parade has always been the centerpiece of Fiesta. So the years that we had, for instance, the earthquake of 1925, and people say, oh, we didn't have a fiesta that year. We didn't have a fiesta parade because where the earthquake did the most damage was down on State Street, and there was no way you could get a parade through that. But we still had other elements of Fiesta. But that's why the Fiesta Parade, really Santa Barbara looks at that as sort of the keynote of the Fiesta experience.
History continues in the Fiesta Parade, and one of the historical reenactments is that of the De la Guerra wedding party, a big celebration in Santa Barbara history. Multi-days of Fiesta. Anita de la Guerra, the daughter of the town's longtime Presidio Comandante, marrying Alfredo Robinson, January 24, 1836. The wedding fiesta continued for 3 days, one of the beginnings of cascarones in Santa Barbara. The eggs then, on that wedding day, filled with cologne. Brett and Natalie Hodges ride every year in the Fiesta Parade, reenactment members of the famous De la Guerra wedding party.
It's great because we're reenacting all the fun they had after their wedding. And it's really fun to prepare for it and decorate the horses with all the flowers and collect all the costumes and just all of it. And then people love the costumes. We love to wave to them. They like to look at the horses and everything, the ribbons, the flowers, and just the joy it brings seeing 600 horses all decorated, all together, going up and down the street. And we can't lose it. From the costumes, the flowers, all the traditions, the charros, the cowboys, just every aspect of it, including the De la Guerra wedding party, which we ride in to celebrate the wedding of the De la Guerras.
From the De la Guerras to the Cotas, from the Hodges to the Giordanos, from the Oberns to the Goodwins, and so many more. The Fiesta Parade truly represents and honors our generations.
It unifies everyone in Santa Barbara, every age, every ethnicity, all screaming at the top of their lungs, "Viva la Fiesta!"
Viva la Fiesta!
You just can't believe the experience, and it brings everyone together in a way that never ever happens.
Kevin Goodwin and his wife Natalie and their children follow in the footsteps of Natalie's grandparents, Vi and George Oburn, Fiesta El Presidente, in 1977.
We started participating in the Fiesta Parade because of her grandparents, and I'm wearing George Oburn's uniform from his year of El Presidente in 1977. And this is the uniform that he wore at that time. And when I started dating Natalie, he said, "You guys look like a perfect candidate to be the bride and groom for the De La Guerra wedding party." And so in 2005, that was our first year to participate in the parade. And we were
Engaged at the time?
we were engaged, and we got married just a month after the parade. So it's definitely family, and I think that's the best thing about Fiesta is it's a celebration of the history of Santa Barbara, and we're celebrating it with our family and the history that we've created amongst ourselves.
Leah Parker was the very first spirit of Fiesta, dancing in the parade in 1949.
We're products of what was before us. It's very important in every sense. Everything positive about it. The energy, the coming together of a town that they forget all that separated them. And there's good stuff to eat. And it's unique, absolutely unique. It's full of life, beauty, and spirit. It's really neat to be able to make many people happy instead of maybe one or a relative. But the idea that maybe you're making a whole town full of people happy. And I used to love to say Viva la Fiesta to the little kids. They would just, somebody noticed me, or I'd notice people up on the roof and on windows, and I'd say hello to them, and I got a kick out of that too. And you just feel the love, the energy between the people of your hometown and you. It's yours. Free giving.
Dance instructor Rosemary Cruz grew up in Santa Barbara. The Fiesta Parade, she says, is a huge part of Santa Barbara tradition.
Being raised and born in Santa Barbara, I've been in every possible parade since. It brings the community so together, something to look forward to, build. Anyone can join in. You have a variety of activities that you can do during this parade. It is so meaningful. It's part of our soul. The cheering that we hear as we're promenading down or up State Street, along Cabrillo Boulevard, up State Street, it feeds our soul with energy for La Fiesta. When we hear Santa Barbarans and tourists shout out, "Que viva la Fiesta!" it is well worth the many, many hours that is spent in building floats. But we do it out of the goodness of our hearts and for our community.
Marge Romero is the longest serving board member of Old Spanish Days Fiesta.
My favorite of the parade is the floats and the flowers, how they're decorated, the carriages. To me, my feeling is that it's something to look forward and be proud of your tradition of Santa Barbara Fiesta. And I like, when I was growing up, I lived in Lompoc, and my grandmother lived here in Santa Barbara, so we'd come and spend summers with her, and that was a highlight of our vacation. And looking forward to going to the parade, and then going to the placita and getting a cookie or churro or whatever, and seeing the puppets, and just all that. It's a feeling of pride. And I always thought that. And then we got a new Fiesta costume. Grandma made us it, even if it was made out of a flour sack, she made it look beautiful. And but that to me is tradition, and my children have also enjoyed the Fiesta.
In 1999, the Fiesta poster featured the parade for the first time. Scott Burns was that year's Fiesta El Presidente.
It's a celebration of Santa Barbara, our tradition, the old Rancho period, the old Spanish days. This is why everyone loves Fiesta, and we get together, we see people we don't see for the rest of the year. The parade is such an important part. I wanted to honor the parade. No one had done anything promoting the parade before then. It was always nice posters, but nothing connected with the parade. Our artist, Chris Nelson, had done work in the Kennedy White House, and she was very well known, and we were honored to have her do this poster for us.
Herb Barthels was the 1991 Fiesta El Presidente.
It brings it up every year with all the pageantry and festivities and all the color of the parade. And it actually defines our community with the Hispanic background from the ranchos, this and that, from up and down the California. Some people even come from out of state for that parade. It's just fun to see everybody there, and just right up next to the horses there. It's very up close and comfort. You really have to see it to believe how nice that parade is. Everything is done very, very well on television, but you have to be on State Street and Cabrillo Boulevard to make sure that you see it right.
Horses, the carriages, unique elements of the Fiesta Parade. Hundreds of horses make the annual parade one of the largest equestrian parades in the entire country. And the carriages, housed at the Carriage and Western Art Museum, the carriages have stories of their own.
Well, we have 20 wagons that go out of the Carriage Museum that belong to us. And then there's other purveyors that we hire to come in and bring different wagons and bring horses. The horses come from all over California. There's one fellow that comes from Columbia State Park, and he drives a stagecoach there every day. And he pulls one of our Tecolote wagons. We have a 15-passenger Tecolote wagon that's been restored, and that came from the Tecolote Ranch, which is in Winchester Canyon, belonged to Salisbury Spalding. And that was the wagons that they used in Yellowstone National Park, before there were buses. So they went around as a 15-passenger wagon, so they went around those wagons. It's built pretty high, so you can see everything.
Father Larry Gosselin is a Fiesta fixture, whether on the steps of the old mission to begin Fiesta Pequeña,
Viva la Fiesta!
or on a float during Friday's Fiesta Parade. Father Larry truly enjoys Santa Barbara's Fiesta. He says the parade energizes people.
They say if people's spirits are getting down a little bit, let's have a parade. That's kind of or a procession or something. Gather people together in the public and walk through the streets. And there's something that just energizes the community. It really brings forth to us our awareness that we are a community, that we are gathered together. We're not just individuals living in individual homes, but we are a community living together in the commonality of our life. So a parade really exemplifies that. It exemplifies the unique character of a community, how we are all so different, and yet we're embedded in this wonderful community, especially here at Santa Barbara, in a spirit that joins us together and brings us together, and we celebrate that. So a parade is a means of celebration.
Father Larry brought out Fiesta excitement in 2014, traveling the parade route on horseback.
Riding down the middle of State Street on a horse, a horse I didn't know that well, but anyway, it was a good horse, and it was but there was such joy in that, and seeing the people and riding on this horse was a great joy for me. So it's been a great honor to have the mission represented, exemplifying the theme and exemplifying our place as a mission, a historical mission, in the context of the living presence of the community. So it's been a great joy. Of course, looking out from the float and seeing the throngs of people and waving to everybody and greeting everybody and yelling "Viva la Fiesta" till your throat is raw. And it's a joy I could never capture, in words. It's an exciting event. And to see the love and the unity that's here in this community it's overwhelming. And to know that we live in such a place that can celebrate life, and can embody that for one another.
We are going to step aside, but we'll be back with more of this special Fiesta Parade coverage, El Desfile Histórico, when we return after this.
From the vineyards of Paso Robles to the bustle of Santa Barbara, from coffee in San Luis to seafood in the harbor, helping grow our businesses, building up our homes, creating opportunity, bringing dreams to life. One bank for our community, bringing us together. American Riviera Bank. Bank on better.
Beautiful, historic. Bartlett, Pringle & Wolf has played a key role in this community since 1948. The leading certified public accounting and consulting firm on the Central Coast. Bartlett, Pringle & Wolf is very proud to be sponsors of Fiesta 2021, supporting this exciting community festival for 15 years. Bartlett, Pringle & Wolf. Viva la Fiesta!
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank.
Welcome back as we continue our special Fiesta Parade coverage, El Desfile Histórico. Old Spanish Days Fiesta 2021 is sponsored by Vaughn's Albertsons, American Riviera Bank, Bartlett, Pringle & Wolf, Community West Bank, Giordano's, Montecito Bank and Trust, Santianez Band of Chumash Indians, Union Bank, the Santa Barbara Historical Museum. St. Barbara, truly an important participant in every Fiesta parade. Our city's patron saint, St. Barbara is regarded as the protectress against sudden death, traditionally death by lightning, fire, flood, or earthquake. Santa Barbara and the Mission have seen their share of earthquakes, including massive quakes in 1925 and 1812. Remarkably, few deaths have been attributed to any of these disasters. St. Barbara is a regular at the Fiesta Parade and other events throughout town, making this city unique among California cities in that its patron saint is regularly portrayed in community pageants. This has been a Santa Barbara tradition for more than 100 years.
The whole point is that she's not a queen. We don't have a queen contest. I think they did at the very first year or so. But she's to portray and represent the namesake of Santa Barbara Channel and Presidio, and then the Mission, and of course the city and the county. So that's really the way she's presented. And I know I, as a little girl, always was anxious to see her on her float and to see her at Las Noches de Ronda.
In 1965, as St. Barbara, Mary Louise Days was selected by the Native Daughters of the Golden West, Reina del Mar Parlor 126, to portray our patron saint. She rode in the parade atop the traditional float.
Well, it was, of course, exciting, a little terrifying in a way, and I was so honored to be invited to portray her, and seeing my family and seeing various people that I knew and going up State Street, and it was something that you never forget. And of course, St. Barbara is always alone on the float. And we had, I had two light gray horses pulling, and two outriders. It always has to be outriders in case there's a problem with the horses.
Mother and daughter, Yvonne Aceves Robles and Janine Robles Wright, honor our generations. Family is an important part of Fiesta. Grandparents, parents, grandchildren, cousins, aunts and uncles, multi-generational, family, traditions. Yvonne's mother and Janine's grandmother, Lorraine Aceves, was St. Barbara in 1961. Yvonne Aceves was Spirit of Fiesta in 1960, and Janine was Junior Spirit of Fiesta in 1976, and then followed in her grandmother's footsteps as St. Barbara in 1982.
I like that it's many generations. It's just not people my age. Growing up in Santa Barbara with my great aunt who lived to be 102, my grandmother was one of the flower girls in the first Fiesta parade. So it's always meant something very deep and meaningful. It's a wonderful celebration, just bringing everyone together.
For every spirit is probably different, but for me I was very nervous because I knew I was going to have to dance all the way up from Cabrillo, the beginning, and up to the end. And So I think that for all of us, it's just we practice, we try out, we are hopeful that we will be picked, and it's such an honor to be able to dance all the way up in honor of our city.
Erica Ronchieto portrayed St. Barbara in 2015.
Well, for our family, every generation has been in the parade. So we've grown up here. So for me, when I was a child, it was always the Children's Fiesta Parade and my cousins, and then I was in the big parade. I think that it ties our community together. It's exciting, you know, you build up to it, you have a week of parties and excitement, and then Friday comes and you get down there in the morning and there's all the horses. It is the most amazing horse parade I've ever seen. And then I know for me, it was like that day finally came and they kind of, you know, strap you onto the float and you go, and it's really magical. And I think it really just signifies everything that Santa Barbara stands for.
Ann Peterson portrayed St. Barbara in 2018.
You know, anything can happen, but I think, you know, everyone who works on the parade is so well prepared and so well trained, and, you know, I felt really safe the whole time. And I felt like, you know, I was part of something that it's an irreplaceable moment for me.
Patricia Oreña, St. Barbara, 2021.
It brings back and evokes lots of childhood wonderful memories where you had a special dress made when you were a little girl. My mother always made a dress for me every single fiesta year. And you would get dressed up and the whole family would go down to State Street, scope out their spot. The stores on State Street, every single store would close up because it was that kind of a total community event where everyone participated. If you were not watching the parade, you were in the parade.
Marisol Cabrera is the only individual to have been selected St. Barbara, Spirit of Fiesta, and Junior Spirit of Fiesta.
I would say Fiesta is a coming together, a gathering of the community celebrating our historical makeup. So Spanish times, Alta California, you know, our indigenous populations, the folklorico communities that we have here. And it's one big celebration, and we get together and there's dancing and there's music and there's parades, there's entertainment, and you know, essentially it's one big feria. So it's a chance for everyone to come together, and not just within Santa Barbara, but outside. You know, the parade starts when you start dancing. You're in the white dress, you have the mariachi band behind you, the flower girls are there. It's just an incredible time, and you are the first representation of Santa Barbara ambassadorship that is going to lead that parade. That whole walk along the beach and then all of State Street. How am I going to dance in my shoes? I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be exhausted. But really, when you are the Spirit of Fiesta, it goes by in a flash, and you want to do it all over again. So it's really a wonderful, wonderful opportunity, and just a very, very special moment.
Elena Velasco was Spirit of Fiesta in 2020.
Parades just make everyone happy, and you can just see it on people's faces that they love to be there, and that in turn makes us, the performers, even more happy.
Alexandra Knocker was Fiesta's 2020 Junior Spirit.
What the parade means to the community is showing that everyone in the parade can be a part of Fiesta, and everyone can watch Fiesta even if they're not able to be at all of the events like Fiesta Pequeña, and you're able to be there and have fun with friends and family while watching the parade and the dancers in their beautiful dresses and all the floats that people work so hard on.
Sofia Cordero was the 2019 Spirit of Fiesta.
Going back to 2019, the day of the parade, it was such a special experience for me, like standing there with all the other participants as well, and all these horses right by me, leading me right before I get to lead it. It was such a special moment for me to be able to see our community all come together as one, and just everyone, just all eyes are on you. So it's a long walk too. But it was so awesome to just be able to dance down my beautiful town and be with everyone that I love and care about.
The Flower Girls, Today, Los Niños de las Flores, a much cherished part of Fiesta. It all started in 1947, and every year since, they have touched so many hearts, leading the Fiesta Parade.
So they start the parade. We always start with the youngest, the littlest, going to the tallest, 50, 60 young ladies on both sides of the street. And they start the parade with their Viva la Fiestas. And them throwing the flowers, and you just see everybody light up. And what's even more special is it's generations from our community that have been flower girls, grandmothers, mothers, granddaughters. When you meet these young ladies, many of them have stories of their family being flower girls before them.
Ben Feld is a longtime Old Spanish Days Fiesta sponsor. He's built a special bond with former flower girl Madeline Farias, taking parade selfies together every year since first meeting along the parade route in 2013.
So what I loved about the Flower Girls when I first got introduced was this wasn't about some little girls or little children walking in a parade. It was so much more. It gave so many children the opportunity to have their first level of volunteer experience, to bring Fiesta and the history of Fiesta to the community. These young women and now young men go out of their way for many days leading up to Fiesta just to bring that Fiesta spirit. It's just an amazing introduction to the Fiesta week.
It's always so fun to be able to see all these people and see little kids get so excited about getting a flower, or just seeing them, or even just walking and seeing people you know and being able to give them a flower and just hang out with your friends while you're walking down the parade.
Sponsors, banks and businesses, vital to the Fiesta Parade. Since year one, 1924, the sponsors have made every Fiesta Parade possible.
Well, part of it, for me, keep in mind, we've been involved. I'm born and raised in Santa Barbara, and Santa Barbara is Fiesta. What's Fiesta is the parade. And so, obviously, I love it. I've been fortunate enough to watch the parade for years and years, be in the parade, ride on floats, be honorary El Presidente one year, and somebody says, what's a Fiesta? It is a parade, and that's what is exciting to me, why I want to see Fiesta go on. How many places would love to have a Fiesta and a Fiesta parade?
The parade brings local, folks downtown. It brings, tourists downtown. It brings, national recognition to our community. It is just amazing. And just think about the trickle-down effect that has. As a banker, it's really important, right? For the merchants, for our hotel operators, for our restaurants. It is an amazing economic engine.
It brings people from outside Santa Barbara. It lets people see what Fiesta, what the tradition, what our culture, what our history is all about. The parade is just absolutely amazing.
We hope you've enjoyed the past 30 minutes as we've heard from those that know so well how special this Fiesta Parade is for the community of Santa Barbara. Right now, we're here at the Santa Barbara Historical Museum. Project Fiesta. It runs through the end of August, free to the public, taking a close-up look at the historic Fiesta Parade. A special thank you to everyone here at the museum, Dacia Harwood and the entire staff, for allowing us to conduct these parade interviews here at this historic site over the past few months. For everyone involved in this production, I'm David Bolton. Viva la Fiesta, and long live our Fiesta Parade.